What up, Fight World? This Amin Boxing Club, and let's get to it, man. So first, I want to thank everybody who subbed to the channel. I'm officially at 1K, man. I finally made it to 1K, man, and I need to be more active, man. I want to keep it going, man. Just keep it going, man. But I appreciate everybody who subbed to the channel, man. Uh, man, let's get into this, man. This Amin Boxing Club, man. Let's get to it, man. So, Keith Thurman, versus Eimantas Stanionis, man. It's going down. They said the date will be December 9th. It could change, but most likely it's going to be December 9th. And it's going to be pay-per-view, But I was thinking, I was like, man, how is it going to be pay-per-view for that fight? Like, they just putting anything on pay-per-view. But it's supposed to be like a triple header, man. It's going to have like Danny Garcia versus Erislandy Lara. And then it's going to be Chris Colbert versus El Rayo, part 2, the rematch. So, them good fights, man. Don't get me wrong, man. So, we'll see how good they do as far as pay-per-view goes. And if I ain't mistaken, I don't know who the headliner of this fight. I don't think they really announced it. But if Keith Thurman the headliner, no, this will be his second one, I think. Because I believe he fought Pacquiao on pay-per-view. But anyway, it's going down, man. Keith Thurman finally got a fight made before the year ended. It's going to be December 9th. Me personally, man, I feel like Keith Thurman, he waited around too much, and he was waiting to see what Bud and Spence was going to do before they even fought. And he was just like trying to be the next man up if the fight didn't go through. It ended up going through. And he might have. It seemed like he still was waiting on him, like he was calling Terrence Crawford out. But Terrence Crawford ain't really said much of what he will do. But I mean, why wait for them the whole time, Keith Thurman? Like, you need to be active, man. And Keith Thurman, like, when this fight go down, he gonna be on a 22-month layoff, man. So that's almost 2 years of him just not fighting just because he's trying to wait on somebody. He need to be active, man. He need to be active, especially if he gonna be fighting if you want to fight Terrence Crawford. But Stanionis, man, he is on a 19-month layoff or 20-month layoff. But I mean, at least he had a camp and he was about to fight Virgil Ortiz. But then Virgil Ortiz, he had stuff going on with him. He got hospitalized, so. I mean, he had a fight, and so he was getting in shape, or he might have already been in shape or whatever, but, it fell out. So, I mean, he's still, going to have probably some ring rust too. I think it's going to be a good fight, man. I feel like this is a good fight for Keith Thurman, being that y'all both are on a layoff, and Keith Thurman have more experience than Stanionis. Stanionis got like only 14 fights. Keith Thurman got like 31. So, Keith Thurman got more experience. Stanionis never really fought nobody on Keith Thurman level. So I feel like if Keith Thurman was to beat Stanionis, it'll do something good for him as far as possibly getting. I gotta check and see, but I think they're gonna be mandatory for like Keith Thurman. I mean, Terrence Crawford belt. But it'll put him up there, man. It'll kind of revive him a little, man. Because even the win over Barrios nobody really went crazy about it. Nobody looked at it like it was a super great win or nothing like that, but a nice win, because Barrios just got knocked out by a 135-pounder. He moved up to 140 at the time, Tank, and then he knocked him out. So, nobody really praised Keith Thurman for that win. Rightfully so, man. But, it's going down, man. It's gonna be a triple header. I like the Lara and Danny Garcia fight. Even though Lara, I feel like, he up there. Lara damn near 40, probably 40 years old, something like that. But it's a good fight. And I like to see Chris Colbert versus El Rayo, which I feel like probably would be, like, I feel like that's going to be like one of the best fights that night, man. Probably the best one. It'd probably be better than the Thurman versus Stanionis, to be honest. But, yeah, man, I feel like Keith Thurman, he been waiting around, and he stayed away from Ennis, because they could have made the Ennis fight happen, but he stayed away from Ennis. But I ain't mad at him, because he fighting somebody that's been on the layoff just like him. And You know, but Keith Thurman, the thing is, he talk a lot. He talk a good game, and it's like the way he was talking, like he ready to fight Terrence Crawford right now. So if you ready to fight Terrence Crawford, you could fight Jerron Ennis, and that fight will bring way more people in. As far as like that's a real big fight for boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll be able to really see Ennis step. Like Ennis never fought nobody on Keith Thurman level, but you know we a lot of us, we could see Ennis beating somebody on the level as Keith Thurman, but we haven't seen it. We have to see it. So, you know, man, it's all good though, man. I want to see what Ennis got next now. I want to see what Terrence Crawford, everybody gonna do next. But Keith Thurman versus Eimantas Stanionis, man, it's going down December 9th, man. So that's all I got, Fight World. It's Amin Boxing Club. Everybody like, comment, and subscribe, man. And again, man, thank y'all for the 1K subs, man. And I'm out.